we're going to talk about exactly what this fellow did, and it has to be out there. And it's the reason why, we posted some videos, papers, documents on this individual. He just does some really, really dirty stuff. It really does. I can't wait till these criminal charges kick in, so this guy can be off of YouTube, off of the streets, or wherever he's at, and he can be before a judge, because these are people like this that should never ever be selling screen paint. They don't take the industry seriously. They have ripped off droves and droves of people in the process. There's no testing. This is why there should be testing under all screen paints to begin with, so that way customers don't get ripped off. But first things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Sorry about that. And gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. Now, all our products are tested. Before we can even sell a product, before we can actually put it on the market, it has to be tested. Everything has to be tested. And if we have a product on our site and it hasn't been tested yet, it's not sold. You can't buy it. It's under a shopping cart that you cannot buy from, because it is not ready to be launched. We have a few items that we have on the site that have no way to buy them, because it's not a tested product. And I don't want a product out there that's untested on the market. Or if the customer has a problem, I can't even troubleshoot the problem if I haven't tested the product. None of his stuff is tested at all. We find this hilarious because not only did it was desperate attempt to try to, he's very upset about our new product, but he misspelled the name incorrectly. He thought, I guess, Alpha was the same thing as the vehicle, and it's not. He spelled it incorrectly. This comes from a person who is so low to the ground, so dirty minded, that he some people, like I said, when they're doing dirty stuff, they trip over their own feet as they're doing dirty stuff, because he thought at the end of the day he was mocking us or basically copying our products. You can't copy our products because you don't do any testing. He doesn't learn from any of his past mistakes. Clearly, we gave him permission to make the product. He couldn't even make the product correctly. He couldn't even make the dedicated Black CINEMAX correctly. He failed in 2 attempts to make it. Couldn't even make it. We literally had to make it for him and do the test because he failed miserably. This is coming from a person we already know from the door who has no knowledge in dark technology whatsoever. Doesn't know the first thing about it. We saw that when he couldn't make our product. Number 2, as in gray screen paints. They're outdated. This stuff, we have videos of him matching house paint, all this other stuff. This is why no one's touching his stuff. This right here is website abuse. It's definitely scammed this customer. It has the exact same SKU number that we have right here on the crystal edge on our receipts. We have receipts on his products that he's purchased. Mind, this is an individual who could not back his products up. He returned about $1,900 worth of orders back to our account because he couldn't process the orders due to the fact that he knew his products wouldn't have passed basic tests under house paint. That's why the money was put back into our accounts. These are receipts right here at the bottom. Also 2 receipts. I forgot, when I was looking through all my information, we found the original receipts for one of these were missing for the post office fraud charge, because I had to fill out that paperwork coming up. I had the paperwork sent someplace else so I can get my hands on it, and I'm going to go in and basically fill out the rest of those documents so they can proceed the process of following the charges for mail fraud. I got about 4 years of statute of limitations, so I'm still within in that area, so I'm good to go. All right, right here. Here we go. Let's go over and let's show you the abuse. Jamie has put fake products before on his marketplace to sell them to customers. If you have a product that's untested, if you have a product that doesn't exist, this has no business being in an active shopping cart. Here we go. Let's go bring this one up right here. This is the Frankenstein. I want you to look at this. You see the SKU number at the far end? You see where it says 7253? See where it says Black Frankenstein? Doesn't exist, does it? No. He had a shopping cart that he had sitting in there. This is why we bought from it, because it was an active cart. It should have never been an active cart. This product doesn't even exist. And yet we have a receipt for one right there. This is why his website is considered to be a fraud. because he makes up fake items, fake products that don't even exist, and he will stick this in on an active shopping cart to rip off his customers. Now remember that number right there. Last 4 digits, 7253. And this is from, what year did we purchase this product from him? Let's see if we can get we can bring it up. Of 2021. There we go. And that's where it came from. And that's the money that was put back in our account. Now, let's go over here. And let's go over to his site. Let's look at the number at the bottom. What does that say right there? 7253. So what Jamie did was Jamie went in and put in a pretty picture. These are very nice pictures, but put in a pretty picture. And then what he did was he basically pasted it over top the original product specification. Well, we can't call it specification because there's nothing in there to call it a specification because there's no test. It's more of a summary. That's it. That's all he did. And then he said, hey, this is a whole new product right here. This is completely different. This is something. No, it's not. It's more nonsense of him abusing his website. Just like with the Black Frankenstein. Doesn't even exist. And it's in an active shopping cart. See the original? The original was the Frankenstein mix that used to be in this spot. You see these pictures right here? These are from the Frankenstein. Not from this paint. So why in the world do you have an active shopping cart with a product that's non-existing, using pictures that are from a product about, when we did that recording, it was about a year ago. No, we have a year ago? No, more than a year ago, 2021. Yeah, more than a year ago for that one. The other one we have showing the specification sheets matching, that was about a year ago in that video demonstration. But these pictures, these are the pictures he posted for the Frankenstein, including the moon, which again, this is not his picture. This is another image that was ripped off Google. This is what I'm talking about. So how are you going to sell something that doesn't even exist? This is also the same shopping cart that had the dark crystal that you had in here with our company's logo on it. Same thing. So what you guys do is you guys use your website as an abuse platform. You use it to basically abuse your customers, and you try to, I guess, come after us. But again, that's not going to hurt me at the end of the day. My product still sells regardless because I can back my work up. All my product is tested. I'm not going to go into the laughter behind this because this is absolutely hilarious. How he's an idiot. He's definitely an idiot. He was so caught up in trying to make our product look bad that you actually didn't spell this correctly. You actually spelled the car. So is this a car paint? Is this designed for a car? This is for Alfa Romeo? This is for a car? Because that's what that stands for. It doesn't stand for alpha. Alpha is Greek. It's for alpha, omega, beginning, the end. That's what that's for. What's this stand for? This is a car you put up here. See what I mean? Doing dumb stuff. Oh, by the way, if you change any of this, this makes me smarter than you. So that'll be there forever. You know why? Because the word we have here under deliver, which he spelled incorrectly. It's funny. He went in and changed this, but he never went in and spelled delivered correctly. I don't know if that shows an act of laziness and just doesn't care at the end of the day, or the fact that he can't change it because I sat and made a statement that if he changes that ever, that makes me smarter than him. Wow, to be that small-minded, to basically allow someone to be able to control you that easy. I would have changed it anyway. What would I care? Anyway, let's get back to this right here. What we have here in the product description, where do we have this at? Let me see. I got to go to my account. Let's bring up the original one that used to be there. Frankenstein. It's going to give me the history on Frankenstein. Let's go grab Frankenstein. Let's go over to my YouTube channel because this is where we document all this stuff. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go over to our search right here. Let's go pop in here on my channel. Now we're going to go in here in the search. We're going to look up Crow1176. Let me see. Frankenstein. Like I said, so threatened by our products that just trying anything and everything. He's a sad individual. But like I said, in the process, you're not supposed to have an active shopping cart on an item that doesn't exist. Unknowledgeable. You are very unknowledgeable about your products. Let's go right here. Very unknowledgeable about your own products because you write in your there's nothing in your specification sheet backing your products because there's no tests. If I look up any of those tests, anything you ask in your specification sheet, will it bring anything up? Let's see. Now this is what used to be on the site right here. Here we go. Let's pause that. Oh, come on. There we go. Here's the site right here. And if you look right here, you'll see this is the Frankenstein mix, 1 quart, November sale. Look at the SKU number. It says 7253. This same thing. Okay, people, this is one of my first mixes. The first mix I ever created. Same thing for churches, outside venues. It works best with high lumen projectors. Same thing. He's just going in and just changing the item and posting items that don't exist. Now, the Frankenstein we do know exists because we've seen it. We didn't see any testing under the Frankenstein. No testing at all whatsoever. But we do know for a fact that the other products he's been sticking up there don't even exist. It is just strictly him abusing his website as always. Let me go back out of here. Let me grab this other document we have here. I'm gonna see this real quick. And then we got as I said, images on the site that were ripped off of Google that he doesn't even have due to the fact that he stole these images to make his product look like something that they were not. What's this right here? Let me see. That's the videos that are missing. Oh, this is the pictures. Now, keep in mind, if the individual wants to get upset and get angry, says, hey, he posted pictures, the pictures are not real. Oh, yeah, they are real. As a matter of fact, this right here is a video of the pictures we posted. I'm going to show you something really quick. This is what I'm talking about, the sheer jealousy of what we do at the end of the day, because this guy is so threatened by what we do. It's sad that I have to come in here and take time out to put an individual on blast that has not known his spot, his place for the longest time. Your products don't work. They have nothing more than just house paint. There's no testing under these products whatsoever. And you just continue to go in and scam the customers. So the pictures we posted yesterday, Jamie, if you ever say out of your mouth that those pictures don't exist because you deleted the videos, oh, they do. We have full copies of all your videos. Do you know that? Any video, any picture I post, I have a copy of it. That video you deleted, I have the exact full copy of the video you posted with all the pictures to match. I'm a person who backs myself up 100%. So you can say, hey, he doctored those pictures to make them look like way. No, he didn't. Here's your original video right here. This is the video you took off your account to try to hide it. This is how bad the Frankenstein looked in ambient light. It was garbage. See what Jamie does? Jamie likes to remove things off his account and then pretend that they don't exist because he removed them and no one else is going to remember this. What makes him so angry is the fact that we remember. We know all the demonstrations you have done. We know all the things you've done. You've cheated and how you've robbed people and ripped people off. All this is coming up in criminal court. Also to involving with the lawsuits. I don't want you to think because when that officer comes to your door to lock you up, to take you in for court, take you in for processing, It's not about the posting the address. It's more than that. There's several massive charges in it. And some of the charges we have in there is basically when we come before the judge, it's telling that this is going to father us to file other lawsuits based on these criminal charges. This is a platform we're building. So basically, it tells how you harassed our company, how you went in and made products similar to ours, how you violated copyrights. That's why those paperwork is going to come up from the process server that we had to go file with a process server to file charges against you for basically messing with copyrights. All this is coming up in court. So you get a full extent what's happening to you. So these are his products we have right here. This is a Frankenstein. Remember the pictures we showed you with the roses washed out by the door? Yeah, this is it right here. This is the video, the actual video. I have a duplicate copy of it. And involved with all the other documents that we're actually signing out on basically on how you use your website to abuse and rip off your customers. This is the original color of what the Frankenstein looked like before he darkened it. He darkened it because what he did was he sent us down a product that wasn't so. That's where the post office fraud charges came in, because you changed the color at the last minute and then kept it that way because you couldn't change it back. We already recorded all the shopping carts showing proof that you did abuse the United States Postal Service and you clearly committed mail fraud. Yeah, all this is going to be in court, especially for the criminal charges. But this is you right here, painting in the screen and saying that the product was ambient light rejection, and then going in later on and manipulating your title to say that, oh, no, it's not ambient light rejection, but you say it in the video at 143. Gee, this is what I said. Very dirty individual, has to be watched. The only people that we see buying from this individual, I hate to say it, I don't know who in their right mind would. I don't know who in their right mind goes through his website and slaps a credit card through that mess and say, hey, this product works. Look at that. That's absolutely horrible. The rest of the screen is not even there. This is all gray. That's not even there. Look at that. Look how the colors are washed out. That is horrible. And then cheating. I mean, guys, no end to how far he'll cheat in demonstrations. Look at this. He has a piece of cardboard at the top to keep the sunlight from coming in and washing this part out. He has the screen literally sitting inside of a box. This shouldn't be here at all, period, because you're blocking light that's coming in on this way. That shouldn't be there if you're trying to box it in. But that is completely washed out. That is absolutely horrible. That looks the same way as the customer whose screen washed out on that personal mix. Absolutely horrible. Let's go over here, and I'm going to get that specification sheet we have over here on the file over here. That's why we have all this information, because this guy just constantly, just like I said, rips off people. Doesn't care at the end of the day. And he does abuse his website's platform every chance he gets. See. So court's gonna be a long day. It is. It's gonna be a long day. All this is gonna be brought up in court. We have to back up everything we said, all statements that we made. So this is why all these documents, we have them. We can even show where we actually ordered products on your website on fake shopping carts. The Frankenstein, we weren't paying any royalties to this car. Oh, this is gonna come up definitely in court. That you were ripping off the name Frankenstein, you're making money off of them. All this is going to come up in court. So don't think it's going to be about one thing. No, it's about multiple charges that we have filed against you. Let me see what we have here. How you abused your platform. You abused your YouTube channel. You abused everything. That's why I told you at the end of the day, I had dozens and dozens of pictures on you, Jamie. Dozens of documents on you. I can make slideshows, and we could post those anywhere we want. Just like I showed you a sample last night. All those pictures every single one of them linked to your videos that you removed off your account. We could back every single one of them up. The customer, or we can go to his channel right now, pull those videos up right now. Your product doesn't work. You've been ripping off your customers with fake specifications, lying to your customers about products that are non-existing. And that product you just made, not only did you spell the name incorrectly, I know he's embarrassed about that. He's got to be embarrassed about that. He swore he was spelling it correctly. No, he spelled the car. Is that car paint? Should you market that as a car paint? I don't think anyone would actually paint that on a car that expensive. Is that a car paint? Because that's what you spelled at the end of the day, a car paint. So what happens when you don't crack books? Call himself running in and trying to make a name close to our product. We can even bring up one of the specification sheets where he went in and said that you could take 2 quarts and paint a 300-inch screen. We had that there because that was under a challenge for him to do so. Went and abused his platform for that. Now, it's interesting how we keep your customers more aware of your bullcrap than anyone else. Because you're constantly ripping off your customers to no freaking end. There we go. Isn't this you? What's the back of that SKU number say? 7253. Isn't that the exact same product that's supposed to be under the Frankenstein that you have under the product you have now on your site? Jamie, the reason why we don't take anything you do seriously, why it's considered to be a joke, because you can say in the back of your mind, oh, he's doing this because no one's afraid. Your products don't work. You have not reached that understanding yet. They don't work. We expose you because you need to be exposed. Because customers seeing this should know never to go into your website and purchase anything because you do not know what you're doing. Look at that. Same thing. Nothing different. So if they're buying this product, what are they getting? What are they buying when they buy this product? It seems to be the same as the Frankenstein. What are they buying? Where's this product? Were there any tests on it? If I go on YouTube and I start digging this thing up, is there any test on it? Anything that's going to pop up? Anything matching our demonstrations that we do? Anything. You don't even test your own stuff. Let alone this. Let me show you some other false stuff he has on his site. Doesn't know the color of his own product. Unknowledgeable. You know what that means, Jamie? If you don't know, get yourself and go Google it. Let me explain to you. He doesn't understand words that well. And I'll explain to you why. When I say this, he doesn't understand words that well. He put this, let me see where it's at. Here we go. Product info. This is his info page, people. That's it. This little piece right here is info page. You get more information on a pack of Kool-Aid. This is his info sheet. That's all you know about your product. That's it. Didn't even start it off with a capital. This mix is recommended for venues, churches, businesses, or classrooms. Yeah, I've seen that thing in a classroom. Not this, but the other one didn't go well. With high lumen projectors, it is a, excuse me, I gotta butcher through this. It is a gunmetal gray mix. This is my darkest mix I have on my website, website. If you have any questions, the same thing. So it's your darkest mix. And what color is it? Gunmetal gray. So question is, what's the difference between this gunmetal gray and the rest of the products on your website that also say gunmetal gray? Because that's all you know is the color gunmetal gray. This is supposed to be your darkest mix. Yesterday, he went into a frenzy, a rant, carrying on. Dude, I don't care if you post my address. Where would you think this would bother me? You have done this at every place I lived at. And this is good you did do that because, again, that's what the second set of criminal charges were for. It shows that not only did you go in and violate my business and go in and post my first address. As a matter of fact, he's been doing this since I moved out and got the first house. Jamie's been stalking us. That's why we call him Creepy Crow. because he's been stalking us. So we know this. This is a history. All that you have there, we took pictures of it. All that was already sent for the second criminal charges. It shows a history of you obsessed with my company. Now you could say, oh, no. This is me coming and defending my company. This is also me coming in and warning customers not to buy from you because your site is unstable, it's a fraud, it's fake, and you use it as a platform to abuse. So let's go over here and let's show you. Gunmetal, that's what he claims. Let's go to the rest of them. Do they have any different names? I'm going to show you Jamie doesn't know any other names. Let's go to the UV mix. What color does the UV mix say for its color? Gunmetal gray. They all can't be gunmetal. All right. That's the UV mix. If that's one of your darkest mixes and it's gunmetal gray, then what is this? Is this one of your darkest mixes too? Because it's also gunmetal. Let's come out of here. Let's go pop over there. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's go over to what we have on this side over here. We have two selection of screen paints. What color are they? They're gunmetal. So, still same thing. They're just gunmetal. What color of gunmetal? You know, gunmetal comes in like several different shades. So what color of shade of gunmetal is that? Well, all of these are supposed to be gunmetal in this selection. If you've ever seen gunmetal before, gunmetal is a very dark screen. Certified projection screens, gunmetal. That's the color of gunmetal. Gunmetal is literally so dark that it can be mistaken for black screens. That's the color of gunmetal. That's the color of gunmetal. So, if you're claiming your product to be gunmetal, then it should be the exact same color and shade as these screens. And not only that, what's the difference between your gunmetal and other gunmetal screens? What if a person with me that can pay $5,000 for the screen, can you show me the difference between your product and that one? You can't because, again, you have nothing but dark gray paint. You just have a product that you put a lot of black paint into, and you consider that to be gunmetal. You see how gunmetal all looks the same? So if gunmetal is this dark, when we go to your page and we click on here, you have the personal mix as gunmetal too. There's no separate color. Frankenstein, that's not gunmetal. That's actually ash gray. We have the Frankenstein here, pictures of it. The Frankenstein is actually charcoal gray. It's not gunmetal. Hybrid mix, that's not gunmetal. CINEMAX, that's not gunmetal. UV mix, again, charcoal gray. So it shows right there that you don't know the colors of the rest of your products. The only color you know is gunmetal. I hate to say it, but you sound like an infant that only knows one kind of treat. An infant that likes ice cream will ask for ice cream all day long. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. That's all you know. You just know gunmetal. Unknowledgeable. That's why I put that in the caption, because you're unknowledgeable of your products. Let's see what's missing off these products. I'm a customer, I'm coming in to buy. What am I looking at here? And all in these demonstrations here. Let's see. This is washed out, Jamie. Do you know the color of black, what black actually looks like? That's actually ash. That's not black right there. See, I love it when people pinpoint, oh, yeah, we have these pictures. Matter of fact, these are photoshopped. But anyway, yeah, this is ash. Let's see. That's all the lighting you have in the environment. See, this is what I mean. If you're telling customers that your product's not ambient light rejection, then you shouldn't be showing demonstrations as if it is. But again, this is a washed out image altogether. You can stick that thing closer to the window, pull those shades away. Matter of fact, take it outside. You said your stuff is can be used for outdoor use. It can be used for outdoor use. What time of the day does it activate on the projector? Do you have demonstrations comparing to other high performance screens outside? What caliber of projectors have you used? You said 720p. How many 720p projectors have you displayed this on? You don't have any of this information. Number one, you don't even own enough projectors to sell screen paint. You really don't. You need tons of projectors to do it. Where is this from? Because we just saw this picture someplace else. This is for the Frankenstein. So if this is for the Frankenstein, how come, never mind, forget it. It's just another Pandora's box. In the dark? See the difference between the black here and the black there? Yeah, because in many eternity lights, this stuff washes out. It does the same thing as house paint. It does the same thing. We're ordering the hydrant mix. Yes, it's going to be on its way. We're not saying when, but it's the only one I haven't ordered yet. We tried to order it the first time, and he canceled the orders. So I can't order it. I have someone else that's going to come in and order it. And at $50, man, mind you, we bought his products when they were like $90 or $80. That's mine. This is why we got the $1,900. But at $50, I could buy your entire line, just like that, and have everything down here. So I'm going to test this at my other facility because it has much more light in there. We're going to open that place up and really light it up. You're comparing yourself to me at the end of the day. We work in ambient light environments. That's what we do, okay? I'm not going to be in the dark. I can beat yourself in the dark. It's not a problem. We've done it already. I can show you unboxing videos where we purchase Crow's products. Yeah, we purchased his products. We've had them down here. We had unboxing videos on all his stuff. So we've had it before he started canceling everything out. All right, this stuff right here, again, this can't be all gunmetal. That's virtually impossible. So that's fake. All right, let's go over to YouTube. Let's see if we can dig up any tests on this product, if it has any testing. See, the thing about it is, one thing that Danny did that you didn't do. Danny's a little smarter than Crow. He is. I give him that much. He is smarter than Crow. Crow isn't intelligent. He isn't. I'll tell you why. Danny was smart enough to leave the shopping carts at 0, which means you couldn't buy the product. It's not an active cart. Even he knows it's going to get him in a lot of trouble. Jamie doesn't do that. Jamie has active carts, which he shouldn't have. And we can show the judge at the end of the day that we made a purchase on PayPal, and we bought a product that didn't even exist. Even video showing us researching and see if the product did exist, and it didn't. That's fraud. That's under the lines of fraud. All right, let me see. And again, what color is this product? Because there's no color under what this product is supposed to be. Oh, by the way, Jamie, so you know what SUPR stands for? It's abbreviation for not super, it's abbreviation for superior. So you know. Gee, this guy does nothing at the end of the day. Talking to a child sometimes, I swear. Alpha. I'm gonna bring up a car. I'm literally gonna bring up a car on this. Let's see. If I go outside, yeah, because this is the name of the car. I hope you weren't on camera saying super, super, super. Okay, I'm just wondering. All right. We don't take this seriously, to tell you the truth. We don't take anything that Jamie does seriously. I don't know how in the world you call yourself making a new product and you still have the products on your website are matching house paint. So I don't know where in the world you're coming off with trying to make a new product. Oh, we need to find tests. I need to find tests. Can we get something for outs? This was fine. We'll test. All right, this is us. This is us. This, nothing there. Nothing. Nothing. Fake products, as always. This is all me. None of this is you. Where is this product that you have in an active shopping cart that you're selling to customers? Jamie, I swear, man, you are in so much dirt. It's not even funny how much dirt you're in. This is a person who sits in a coffin 8 feet down and doesn't realize he's been buried. Where is this product that you claim that you have? I don't see nothing here. This is us. This is me. Where are you at? I looked it up. Where are you? This is me. This is all me. See, we went through the same thing with the Black Frankenstein. Active shopping cart. So if a customer comes in and buys this, he or she buys this, what are they getting? What are they buying? Where's the product at? I can't find any tests underneath of it. Now you can sit there and say, well, your product has no, it doesn't. It's not even for sale. We don't sell that. It can't be sold. It has to be tested. So where is the test on this product? I can't find anything. Let's see if we can find something under, let me see. Oh, let me see. Is there an outside test on this? Apparently you're selling tested products. No, that's still me. I'm searching for it. I'm looking for it. Where are the demonstrations, Jamie? That's me. That's me. That's me. That's all me. You should have been the first one to pop up. Problem you have, Jamie, is the fact that you have an active shopping cart through PayPal showing an item that you are marketing and selling that doesn't even exist. This is considered fraud. This is the same thing that we witnessed on the Black Frankenstein. We went in and bought an item that didn't exist. Made the purchase at $85 to see if this shopping cart was legit, and it was legit. The money transferred through. Got a receipt showing it. So you have a product on your website that's in an active shopping cart that doesn't even exist. It doesn't have any specification sheets next to it because, again, it's using the Frankenstein old cheat sheets. It's using the same pictures as the Frankenstein. And there's no pictures or videos of it. It's just us at the end of the day. That's it. You're a scammer. You're one of the biggest scammers I've ever seen. The biggest scammers. But like I said, your time's catching up with you. You think because no one's knocked on your door that this says, Jamie, let me explain something to you. You know how to file a criminal charge? We do it all the time when we file a criminal charge, people doing dumb stuff. Once those DC numbers pop up and they're in the system, that means that it's a matter of time before it hits the judge's desk and they order for them to come up and pick you up to start the processing. It's already been filed. This is already done. You have two sets of criminal charges that were filed against you. The first one, where we have an email directly from your account showing images of where I'm at and with death threats. We have that. That's the second set of criminal charges that were set against you. So again, this is not good. This is 1 year. You might even get a little more time than that because there's two of them back to back. And then with the pictures we have yesterday showing that you even continued on, even though we have a second set of criminal charges filed against you for that exact thing, you may end up getting 4 or 5 years for this. Because it shows that you not only don't respect other people, but you don't respect the court system, you don't respect judges, you don't respect nobody at all. And they're going to use you as an example when we get in that courtroom. So keep on putting out your rope and you'll hang yourself enough. I just sat there and said in one of the videos, don't post anything. There's criminal charges that were filed against you. And what does Jamie do? All this is going to be in court. So as you can see, no, there's nothing here. This active shopping cart on a product that doesn't even exist. Only our product is there. Let's go with Supreme 12. Also, the LLC, yeah. You have an expired LLC. I can't express that one enough. And you have a website with an expired LLC, also used on your YouTube channel. Do you have any idea how much trouble you can get into in the state of California for using an expired license? A lot of trouble. He has a lot of problems coming this way. Now you see, I didn't even put in. All I had to do was type in because there's so many demonstrations on this product. It's crazy. I didn't put down Crystal Edge, none of that. All I put down is Supreme 12. That's it. That's all I put down. You know what pops up the first thing? Supreme 12. You know why? Because we have tons of demonstrations on that product. If any customer were to go in and say, hey, let me see if he has tests underneath this, right there, knock yourself out, do the research. That's it. Any product that I put in here will pop up. We're over 9,000 video demonstrations on different calibers. Projectors, Ultimate GT 5600, Supreme 12. What's the difference? Acoustic blackout cloth. Yeah, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Outside demonstrations at 1,000 lumens, demonstrations in fully lit environments, customer ship outs, all that is under every product we develop. If I go in and I type in your product's name, nothing pops up. There you go. And also, too, no dark environments, man. Well, we do some dark environments just to show you what you're not getting. Yeah, your products are scams, man. Your products are nothing more than just scams. Keeps going. Keeps going. Yeah, we test our stuff at the end of the day. Here's a demonstration we did on a laser projector. It's a Casio laser hybrid projector. Well. Let's go with, let me see. Let's see. Now you see here, all I got to do is type in Black CINEMAX. Guess what pops up? Us. Because the Black CINEMAX has so many test demonstrations, it's not even funny. You're not even worthy of the name CINEMAX at all, period. We took the name CINEMAX and we showed you could do something far different once we touch and put our hands on it. Your product sits in dark environment. Your product matches house paint. Your product is a joke. Our CINEMAX technology, we had that on site. We walked around with a projector in a huge building and basically pulled that image up on every section you could think of. Had it outside, had it inside, blah, blah, blah. Been there, done that. Tons of testing, tons of testing, tons of testing. You name it, we've done it. Black on black demonstrations, we've done it on that product. What have you done to basically show that your CINEMAX is worthy of people buying it? Besides, well, no, nothing worthy buying it at all, period. Fully lit environments, all that, the whole 9 yards. And the reality for Jamie never kicks in. It just never does. You see that, Jamie? This is my apartment. Do you see any dark curtains or any of that stuff going on? Do you see anything blocking? No. My screen size is far larger than yours. The screen size I'm putting in here is still larger than yours. My screen size coming in here is going to be 100. I forgot, I think we do the 235.1 to be 178. That's the size of my screen. It'd be 18 feet wide. It still would be bigger than your screen. And with it being in the garage setting we have, once I open up that door, you know how much light will hit that screen? Yeah. I could do that outside if I want to. You, on the other hand, you can't do this. You can never do a demonstration like this because your products are fake. I don't have an ultra short throw. My projector sits back at about 21 feet from the screen. Let's go over here. Show you my background. That's my background right there. All that light. Unknowledgeable. Stop putting up products you don't own at the end of the day. Stop making fake products at the end of the day that you don't even exist. It's that desperate now. Now you're going out and you're just basically our customers. Not inside. My customers do demonstrations that your screen paints can never ever do. Have one of your customers take that gray paint and do that outside. See what happens. Yeah. But when it comes down to this, people, again, unknowledgeable. He doesn't know his own product. There's nothing on this product at all whatsoever. It doesn't even exist at all, period. This is a fake website. Not fake website. It's a real website. But the product itself doesn't even exist. Let's just grab another random product. See if there's any testing on any of this stuff real quick. Because we know this is fake. That's definitely fake. There's nothing there. This is a fake product at all altogether. Nothing there. Let's go over to UV mix. Let's see what we can bring up on the UV mix. Wait a minute. What in the world? Hold on a minute. This bird at the end. See how it's in the dark? Everything he does is in the dark. Because the light, you can see right there. Let's see something for a minute. Let's go back over here real quick. Oh, we definitely got to get that. Wait. Before we do that, let's go look at the specification sheet. Let's see what we have here. Again, we all know it's the same specification sheet as the Frankenstein. But let's have a look at this specification sheet. Well, I'll take the camera off. This way better. Let's look at the specification sheet. What's missing from here? On customer, you said up to 3,500 lumens. 3,500 lumens on a projector is not high lumens. It really isn't. You said that where is any, you don't have, okay, let's go to my site so we can dig up a specification sheet, because this is not a specification sheet, not by far. Let's go to the blacklist. Let's pull up our specification sheets. This has a massive specification sheet. Let's grab one we're using right now. Let me see. Oh, it's just grab what's the outside image right there. We'll use this right here. 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 32 ounces. All right, there we go. So these are my specification sheets right here. My product. See the huge, massive amount of, and you couldn't even max out 8,000. That'd be virtually impossible because you don't have enough knowledge on your product to complete an 8,000 specification sheet. You can't do it because you don't know what you're doing. Let's show you how much Jamie is missing out of his specification sheet. What he has and what you're looking at is called a summary. And that's not even a good summary at that. All right. Let me bring this up a little bit more. There we go. So these are our specification sheets. These are links for basically spray-on demonstrations, black versus black tests to show our customers that they're not buying black paint. Jamie, I haven't seen any gray versus gray. As a matter of fact, any of the demonstrations that you deleted off your account that you stood behind 100% are not on your account anymore. Where did they go? Let's see right there, certified screen. So we get somebody comes in, deep pockets, they can afford one of these expensive screens. What's the difference? Videos right there. 1,000 lumens. You said that your screen paint operates some of it the minimum of 3,000 and minimum of 2,200. Are you kidding me? We could drop at 1,000. Tons of demonstrations on that right there. Let's see, indoor use only, which we have that because we converted it back to indoor use. Due to the fact we have an outdoor product, but the new product will have both. You're supposed to explain what each item is that you have in the product. What's a heightener? What is the advanced ambient light projection and all that other good stuff? What is that in the day? See, there's the name of the product. Category class, which is Superior Elite 48. That's the class of it right there. Gain type, right there, advanced ambient light projection. Right here it says no light, actually that's what it stands for. No light controlled, I need to space that too. No light controlled environments or dark environments. Operates on projectors at 1,500. We can do 1,000, we put down 1,500. You don't have that there either. Let me see what you don't have. Type of product. What type of product are you selling? Is it a physical projection screen? It's a screen paint? You'd be surprised how many customers have literally gotten that one and thought it was an actual physical screen. So you have to put down what exactly do you mean by that. Type of product you have to have here that is a roll-on screen application right there, not a physical screen. Viewing angle. What is a viewing angle on your product? Now, mind you, when you do a viewing angle, you have to do this on multiple projectors. You have to do this on color patterns, contrast levels, white levels. You have to do this in different calibers of fully lit environments and different projectors. This is why you need more than just 2 projectors. You have to explain the color of it. We call this OLED black because it's definitely OLED black. Not gray, not gunmetal. Must specify what your color is. What is the color of your product? You don't know. All right, we have over here that says OLED like colors. Basically, tells you right here, please note this is an extreme black projection screen. There's all kinds of, we have notifications here basically to advise our customers. We have customers that will come in and expect a screen that's black, that white levels will drop a little bit, and they expect it for it to be able to pull up like a white screen. I don't know what kind of make-believe land you live in, but those are the customers we don't want to do business with, because we don't want to, it's not going to happen, period. You got to sacrifice something in there. But our white levels can't drop too low where you can't see the screen. That's why we have the black versus black demonstrations to back the product. Oh, there you go. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have gray versus gray. But we have it stated right there on the site. This is why PayPal will go through your website to make sure that what you have written in there that is legit. We have it right there stated. It says right there, white levels will drop a little, but not to the point that the image becomes unviewable. That's why at the top here, we have and are listing a black versus black demonstration explaining that. Very thorough about how I do things. All right, viewing angle, color, white level capabilities, all that's right there for you. There's another policy right there for you. Paint on application information. You don't have this on here. What do you have on your page explaining to your customers how to paint the screen? Even though you may show a demonstration showing them how to do it, you have to have it in writing. You literally have to have everything in writing. Paint sprayers, best recommended by our choice, Wagner 250. Please note when using a paint sprayer, please use in a well-ventilated area. It's not required, but we do put it there anyway. We don't know what your condition may be when you're painting the screen in. Let's see, well, area where safety glasses and safety painter's mask, one coat primer application. You have nothing there explaining to your customers about if they paint this on fabric. Does it require 2 coats? We always tell customers to paint the screen twice because you don't want to go through blotting. This is where some of the screen soaks in more or less, so you put any kind of paint to actually absorb that. Sorry, my phone's heavy. Let me see. We have here at the bottom what surfaces you can paint on. Of course, it's plexiglass, sheet metal, wood, all that good stuff. We have right here where it says what you cannot paint on, which we don't approve. He doesn't have that on there either. He doesn't have on here what particular type of rollers and stuff you can use. We don't advise using sponge rollers. We don't advise using paint brushes, 9-inch nap roller. You don't have that information. What about the bottom? Low odor, low eco-free. You have any of that on there? What's the base of your product? Is it water base? Is it oil base? All that has to be put on there. Drying time. I've done so many drying time videos, it's not even funny. We have right here drying time info. Info means 30 minutes or less depending on the size of your screen. Do you have any cleanup specifications on it? No, you do not. Oh, gee, we're missing so much. Your specification sheets are weak. Not good. So you have to put that in there. You have to get in the mind of the customer that they may do this. So you have to make sure you cover everything. All fail safes are activated. Proper storage. What is the proper, let me see right there. What is the proper storage of your product? So if someone gets this and they feel that they don't want the paint to, maybe they have a cold garage, they have a cold basement, they could have any place that they think is cold and it may damage the product. And they might want to stick it behind a radiator. They may want to stick it behind a furnace to keep it warm. No, you have to make sure that you put down there exactly that you must store in room temperature. What is the shelf life on your product? You don't have there. Specific specifications on your screen size. I have something called paint on, so which we paint the screen size to show you how much paint you can get from the product and how much is left over. 32 ounces paints up to a 100-inch screen to 150-inch. Ratio of the screen sizes is 16:9. Another set of instructions here. This right here is paint on applications. Now, this bores some of you at the end of the day. This is important because this is actually on everything you buy. There's these detailed specification sheets that are needed. And for those of you who are tech junkies, you'll appreciate this. But anyway, wood, glass, drywall, PVC, different materials, stuff like that, fixed frames, motorized projection string, all that's there. We got videos backing up everything that's on here with that we have done. Fabrics, 2 coats of primer, which is needed. All that's on there. Do not use on stucco. Do not use on polyester tarps. Again, this will go bad for you if you do this. All that's in there. So if somebody takes this paint and they paint this on a polyester tarp, and I know it's going to happen. It's going to crack, it's going to peel, it's going to slide off, and they're going to be upset. And they're going to say, hey, I thought this stuff could be painted on that. And he's going to sit there and say, well, you can't say anything because you don't have it there. It's not in writing. Verbal doesn't work jack in court at all. It doesn't. Projectors we support. This is a list of projectors we only support right here. This is where Mr. Matthew got himself in trouble because Mr. Matthew used a projector we did not use on our products. And guess what? It says right there. Yeah, these are the projectors we only support. So if a customer comes in and says, hey, and the first thing, two things I'll ask the customer, any customer can ask me this and see if it's true. It is. Two things I'll ask you. Size of your screen, what's your projector? I can't sell this stuff to you if you have a knockoff. It won't work. So I can advise you. If you're going to get a new projector, I can point you to somebody on eBay. We do it with a lot of people. You don't need an expensive projector. You'll be surprised that our technology does not require expensive projectors. If you look at Jamie's pictures, all his pictures were done on a 4K laser projector. None of them were done on projectors below that. So that can go ahead and enhancing the picture quality in order to make the image look just like so. Keep in mind, if you don't have the same projector, you will not be able to produce the same image, even though the image is poor. More information on advanced black technology gain right there. Screen paint, paint enhancement technology, all that. There's our summary at the bottom, and then right there. All right. And on top of that, he's missing all of this. Literally, all of that's missing off this page. Let's go over to our page for our. Let me see. This in here, right? Okay. I know my screen's dirty. Don't care. Let me go over here and grab. Oh, we have videos in there. We have videos so people can see the product. The person wants to come in and see. This is from customer. So they can go into the page and they can pull a customer demonstration. My customer's demonstration is put any demonstration you have. Your customers don't produce demonstrations like this. They can't. They turn the lights on the screen and wash out. Yeah. This is what a customer specification she's supposed to look like. That's why I said anybody went in there to the shopping cart through that website and you bought something, yeah, you kind of come off looking like an idiot. You do. This is what specification sheets are supposed to look like. Can you imagine you spend the money for a PS5 and that's all the information you got on the specification sheets on that machine? Yeah, you think you went someplace and got ripped off. Where did you go and buy that at? You have no information on your product at all. None at all. Now, I would say, oh, no, I can't even say that. Because even if you didn't know much about screen paint, you should at least know that a specification sheet is supposed to be much bigger than that. Especially, this shows you that all this time that you've been making screen paint, and that's the only information that you can put on a page, clearly shows you don't know what you're doing. To go over to back to the black shop. Oh my goodness. Let's go over here to, this is our outdoor product right here. These are the demonstrations under our outdoor products. You claim your products outdoor. I don't see any outdoor demonstrations on your products at all, period. Very poor demonstration. If I do find one, it's a poor demonstration. It's not even outside showing any contrast levels. You see that demonstration right there? That screen's pulling out 100% black level outside. You don't show off demonstrations like that. You show off demonstrations in the dark as much as possible so you can camouflage your contrast levels. That's what you do. Because your product's house paint, that's why. I don't know what's worse. The fact that you couldn't spell the name right on our product, or the fact that you're using the exact same cheat sheet that you use for the Frankenstein, and you're trying to pass it off as something new, and there's no testing the products. I don't even have to put in, it's a product under 12. I don't even have to put in the company's name. All I got to do is put in Supreme 12. Supreme 12 can be anything. No, it comes up under us because we literally did that many demonstrations under our products. You can't even do that. I got to type in your full name and blah, 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 because your stuff doesn't pull up on it. We can't find it half the time. The video is still there. We don't even know if the video is there. But that's what the specification sheet's supposed to look like. Let me see. Oh, wait, first I'm going to show this real quick. I got to put my customer. I got a customer appreciation page right there. I got to finish putting videos on. Let me see. Let's go over to the paint you're jealous of. He is so jealous over this. So jealous. Jamie, do you want to be a part of this? Do you want me to buy all your products and wipe them out with this product? Because we have right now for this, but you want some attention? Because I'll give you some attention. I'll buy your stuff, I'll unbox it, and I'll wipe everything out in one hit. I'll do it in the dark and still knock your stuff off. So do you want this? If you do, I'll crush you again, as always. Spend a little money, put a little money in your pocket, and we'll crush your stuff real quick. And then when I get done, I'll toss it in the trash because it's not worth my time. What am I going to use it for? We don't have no use for it. If that's what you want, I'll crush everything you have with that product, your entire product line. That's what you want. Because right now, the screens that we have coming in for this one are basically high certified screens. Your product, we don't have no weight. We get no weight from your product at all. We only get weight from the certified. That gives us weight. Doing demonstrations against elite screens, all these other big companies, that gives us weight. Your stuff doesn't give us any weight. We just do your stuff to show you that this is where you need to be at. You need to be in your corner and stay in your corner. Do you want me to wipe your product line? I'll do it twice. That's if you're still able to walk around, because mine, he's got criminal charges on him, so we don't know what time those police are going to be down there when that paperwork's going to go through. I had one time, I told you, I had a neighbor basically file false charges against me, and we had a lawsuit against them for these false charges. But anyway, they came down on a Sunday, so any given time they could come down and pick you up. It's only a matter of time when it happens. So let's get all this done before, I don't know when they're going to come pick them up, but we can get all this done. But if you want, I'll buy your stuff. I'll bring it down here, and I'll, matter of fact, put an order through that fake paint you have over there so we can have another document on file of you making fake shopping carts and abusing your website. But I'll buy your stuff and wipe it out real quick. We've been doing it for years. Nothing new. And add insult to injury, I'll go right over here to Home Depot. I'll pick up some at PPG for $14, and $9.98, and I'll match your stuff. Because you won't do the demonstrations yourself. You're so worried about me at the end of the day and what I'm doing. You have a slew of great paints out there in major stores that will do the same thing your product would do. But you're so bent and got your eyes on us that you're so terrified of what we're doing. Guy couldn't even spell alpha correctly. He literally spelled the name of a car. That is pretty sad. Really sad. So here we are right here. This is the specification sheet. And it's going to get much bigger than this. This is the specification sheet at beginning. This is nowhere near finished. We have video links that have to be put in there. This is not available for customers. We don't put anything on our shopping cart. If it's not available, if it hasn't been tested, you can't buy it. So this is all being put together as we're testing the product and get ready. Jamie didn't do this. Jamie took a product, put a fake label on it, stuck it on old specifications, and that's, I can't say specification, cheat sheet, whatever you want to call that mess, or summary, whatever that is, and put it in an active shopping cart. So what if somebody overseas doesn't know any better, or somebody in the United States doesn't know, and they go over and they buy that product? What are you selling to them? What are you sending to them? You're going to mix some kind of fake gray paint together and go, oh, but you can't do that. You said this is one of your darkest. So you have to send them over a product that's black. And me, knowing black technology, and you don't, because we did give you the advantage point. We gave you the opportunity to make our black product, and you couldn't do it. You kept coming up with a dark gray. So when that customer turns on, and I've seen customers complain about the UV mix being so dark, the images were dirty, colors were dirty, same results we got over here, didn't do so good in a white level test. The colors came up very, very dirty. So what happens then? That means you sold your customers something that didn't exist, just like the Black Frankenstein. This is the specification sheet that we have here for the new technology. This is all the information that has to be put in. We put in the size of the paint. There's 16.9, 16.10, 235.1. There has to be a section here that we put in for 235.1, showing you what screens you can get from 235.1 out of 24 ounces. He doesn't even know that because, again, he doesn't know his own screen sizes. He has on his site, he has one point says 100 inch 120, and another site says 100, 135. Some of them don't even have that in there at all, period. Nothing in there. Let's see, it's going to have advanced gaming capability and advanced white levels, which when we do advanced white levels, we do set 1,000 projectors. We have to do this on a form of, what do you call it, white surfaces, stuff like that, to show that our technology can go against a white surface at a projector at 1,000 lumens. You know, the whole usual we have to go through. You don't even know the class number. What is the class number category of your product? You don't even know. You have to have a class category. What do you have? You don't know that. Number category. Those are the number categories of it. Boom, 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 boom. I was waiting for him to put down projector mapping applications. He doesn't even own the equipment. I'm not enough alone trying to make that statement. Outside use. Outside use beginning at what? So basically, you can't start off at 1,000 lumens outside. We haven't done ours at 1,000 lumens. Let me see. We done 1,000? I gotta look it up. We did 1,000 lumens at 6 o'clock. We can fire up at 6 o'clock at 1,000 lumens. If we're doing 100 inches to 120 inches. But if you're doing a screen size, it's going to be somewhere between 140, 150, 160 and up. Then you're going to require a projector of a much higher lumen count. And we could do it at 4,000 lumens at 250 inches. You know why I know this, Jamie? I did it already. That's why I know this. All that testing comes with knowledge because, again, you get on camera and all you do is and I can explain stuff because I've done the testing. You know, 1,000 lumens. This one's going to run at 1,000 lumens. Spray on applications. All this has to be put on different surfaces we support and do not support. All that has to be in there. And then this side right here, he doesn't have a proper policy. Have you seen his policy? His policies are absolutely horrible. They're showing the screens right there. Copyrights. Now, there you go. That's all you got. There you go. So all that information that's supposed to be, that's why I put down unknowledgeable. You don't have that on your page. Nothing. You know why? Because you don't know your product. You're almost as worse as Partey with the range gain. Lying on your website, abusing your platform to make claims that you don't have. We all seen the shipping policy, simple and plain. Go in and look for yourself. It's designed to rip the customer off. There's no give room here. This is why we had a customer send a screen back to the apartment because we could do this. Come back to the house because we could do this. Because I can take that same product, hit it on a projector lower than the one they use it in a far brighter environment, and still get outstanding results because the product is tested. You can't do that. If somebody files a complaint against you and say, hey, this stuff matched gray paint, how about I send this back to you and you do a demonstration on live YouTube with the house paint I got versus the paint you have? How's that going to work? Because, again, it'll match. So this right here, people, this is fake. This is not even real. Did we look up? Let me see something for a minute. What else we have here? Let's go look at that front page. Oh, wait. Oh. Website is an absolute circus ride. UV mix is 2,500 lumens and up. Deeper, you don't put capitals in the middle. Forget it. I'm not going to go down this road at all, period. You really don't want to know. Let's see. Best used with dedicated theater rooms. No, at all, period. And the color, again, is gunmetal. All of it's gunmetal. It doesn't have any lighter. No, it's all gunmetal. 2,500 lumens for the UV mix, he says here. Not persistent on your products because, again, you're just writing stuff as you go along. What's the lumen count you've requested over here? 3,000 lumens. And again, gunmetal. Can you hopscotch all through his site? It's nothing's here. Crow's mix is awesome paint mix for inside and outside. Inside and outside. Huh, interesting. All right, I wonder if we could find any outside demonstrations on this. Now I'm expecting, you said outside, right? So I'm expecting to see images like we got on the grid. Let's put down daytime. What you were saying, right? So let's see what we got here. That's not outside. This screen is actually inside. How would you mark this as in front of an outside dude? That's not outside. Screen physically has to be outside. That screen's inside. Oh, man. Okay, well, we know that's a fail. Now, you see how dark the environment is? As I told you, they use brighter colors. Brighter colors is fade less. Any contrast levels being displayed? No. Any household paint, any gray paint can do this. What it can't do is it can't produce a 100% black level or heavier contrast levels, and that's what he should have been displaying. But he chose the football because the football would have a lesser chance of actually washing out, but this is not outside. And over here, we have your product. This is an unboxing video of your UV mix. There's nothing else. This would be all us. Here's a customer complaining about Crow's UV mix. How basically it came up dark and it was unwatchable. Because its white levels are extremely poor. Customer review. Basically explained that his screen paint showed no different than the wall they had painted in the basement. Showing no change from the normal wall paint that we use in the entire basement. Because it's house paint. That's why. That's why I didn't see a difference. It's basically house paint. So the screen was coming up dark. This is the basement they have right here. That's Crow's product that was coming up dark. Same results we got when we tested it. See that dirty level? That's what we were getting. See the dirty levels? Because it can't generate a white level. There's nothing in there to activate a white level. It won't work. It's basically nothing but gray and it's like white paint or gray paint with a lot of black in it. That's how that reacts. We know because we used to make this so. We made darker products. That's all we did. We just basically just put more black into it, and that's what people were doing back then, not now. So this is the reaction you're going to get. And he also put down a nice detail about how he contacted Jamie, had a nice little conversation with him, how Jamie had lied to him and told him. You can go look it up for yourself. All you have to do is just type in UV mix. Nothing's going to come up. But basically, people just complaining about the product. Basically, that he stated to him that he told him about his projector. He told him about his wall. Again, he lied to him. So I bet you if this customer wanted to send this product back to you to do a test demonstration on live for you to do a backup on this, you couldn't do this because, again, that's why you have that policy there of if you open it, there's no returns due to the fact that you know that your product doesn't work. You know it already doesn't work. This would be all us. And you're definitely doing demonstrations like this because your product doesn't work. There's no outside demonstrations on your product. Let's go look up something else and see what you have on here too. It's your line and your specification sheet. This is the only thing that popped up and it's inside. All right, let's go over to, let me see. I'm gonna go back over here. Let's go to the other paint, because we know there's nothing in there at all, period. Let's go to this other new stuff he has. This is the scam stuff he's running now. Let's go to the scam product. Did this image actually come from your product? Let me see. Let's have a look. No, it didn't come from your product. It has nothing to do with your product. This is the image you stole off of Google. It's the same image you had on the Frankenstein that you stole off of Google. All right, so that clears that mess up right there. Gee whiz Louise, man. Let's go down here and let's see. You said works with venue projectors. Let's see if we can find a screen paint on this with venue projector in a commercial environment. All right, so let me grab all of this. And I'm going to type in venue test. I think he's mad because my videos pop up all over the place. I got 9,000 videos. I've been here longer than you have. Of course I'm overshadow you. You know how many videos you have to make to catch up to me? That's why. Now our stuff is legit, not that mess you make. We need an outside venue test. We got an outside. Let's do an outside test. Delight. Nothing. There's nothing there. How are you telling your customers that you can use it outside? There is nothing. You know what comes up? The movie Crow. That's what comes up on your fake product. Can't even find it. Oh man, I'm gonna dig into you today. I was trying not to because it's Sunday, but I'm gonna dig into you. You know, you basically, you got the wolf smell blood. I'm gonna dig into you now. I'm really gonna dig into you real bad. This product, there's no videos of it. Where's this product at, Jamie? You got stuff in shopping carts? Look at this. There's nothing coming up. Period. Nothing. Where's your product? Nothing. You ain't got no tests on your products, Jamie. Why is there no tests under this product? I'm going to dig into your product now. I'll be back. We got to dig into this. Let's go find this paint. You got me started now. Now I really got to dig into that. I'm going to go through every inch of that section you have. You better delete this off your account by the time I come back on, because I'm going to dig through every part, and I want to see if this product exists. We're going to go through everything. I'm going to look for it. Pitch all the whole 9 yards. We're going to dig into it. Because one of the things I don't like is I don't like people who do fake demonstrations. I get on that with the knockoff projectors and their fake projection screens on how they sell to customers these screens that, again, you can just use your white wall or just some gray house paint. It'll do the exact same thing. And with these people come on hyping it up as if you're getting these amazing products and you're not getting these products. These products are fake. And this guy's even worse because this guy has active shopping carts on products that don't even exist. That is horrible. That's like walking into a site and someone's listing they have PS5s for sale at a really cheap price. They don't even have the unit. They don't even own it. And that makes it even worse. Their specification sheets don't even match up to the original ones, the official ones. You can tell you right there something's wrong. Let's go dig into this. I'll be back.